In 3 weeks, thousands of Canadian seniors are going to wake up and check their bank account, and their GIS payment is not going to be there. Over $1,000 gone, not stolen, not delayed, stopped by Service Canada, automatically, without a single phone call warning them it was about to happen. And here is what makes this so serious. The reason it stops has nothing to do with their income changing, nothing to do with their eligibility changing. It stops because of one document, one specific document that needed to be filed with the CRA by a specific date. And right now, today, there are seniors across every province in Canada who have no idea this document exists, have no idea their July payment depends on it, and have no idea that June 11th is the last realistic date to act before July arrives without their money. Stay with me, because by the end of this video, you are going to know exactly what this document is, exactly what to do before June 11th, and exactly how to get it filed for free if you have not done it yet. And there is something else, something involving a permanent dollar loss that most seniors only discover after it is too late to fix it, that I need to show you before this video ends. Before I show you the full picture, one thing, deadlines like this one move without warning, and Service Canada does not call you personally to remind you. Subscribe and hit the bell right now. Now let us get into exactly what you need to do before June 11th. Tell me in the comments right now. Did you know your GIS payment can stop completely in July if one specific document is not filed with the CRA on time? Yes or no? Drop your province below, because what this community shares shapes exactly what we cover next. Here is exactly what is happening, and why June 11th matters right now. The Guaranteed Income Supplement is the monthly tax-free benefit that Service Canada pays to low-income seniors who receive OAS. In 2026, the maximum GIS for a single senior with no other income is $1,105 per month. For couples where both receive OAS, the combined maximum is over $1,800 per month. For 1.8 million Canadian seniors, this money is not extra. It is the difference between a heated home and a cold one, between filling a prescription and skipping it. Here is the rule that most seniors receiving GIS do not know. GIS is not automatically paid forever once you qualify. It is renewed every single July for the July 2026 to June 2027 payment cycle. And the way Service Canada renews it is by pulling your income information directly from your tax return filed with the CRA. If your 2025 tax return was filed and processed on time, Service Canada reads your income, recalculates your GIS, and the July payment arrives without interruption. If your return was not filed, or was filed so late that CRA has not yet processed it, Service Canada has no income information to base the renewal on, and the payment stops in July, without a warning letter arriving before it happens, without a phone call, without a chance to fix it before the money disappears from your account. In 2021, approximately 4% of GIS renewals across Canada were suspended for exactly this reason. Not fraud, not ineligibility, missed tax filings, and the amount at stake for a single senior receiving maximum GIS is over $13,000 per year. The official deadline was April 30th, 2026, based on your 2025 tax return. That deadline has passed, but here is what matters right now. Returns filed and assessed by CRA in the next few weeks can still be captured in the July renewal cycle if processing is completed in time. June 11th is the realistic last window for most seniors to act and still have a reasonable chance of their July payment arriving on time. After that date, the processing timeline becomes too tight to guarantee the July renewal. Service Canada published the GIS renewal rules on Canada.ca. They send annual reassessment letters to recipients, but those letters explain the process. They do not always make clear in plain language that a missed tax filing means July arrives without $1,000. Every year, thousands of Canadian seniors lose months of GIS payments simply because nobody explained this to them in those exact words. Canadians who work with accountants or tax advisors have someone checking this deadline every spring. Most Canadian seniors on GIS find out the renewal depends on a tax filing only when July comes and the deposit is not there. Now you know before that happens. Now here is the benefit. And this is the part that most people watching right now had no idea existed. If you have never applied for GIS and you think you may qualify, or if you applied years ago and stopped receiving it, Service Canada can issue retroactive GIS payments going back up to 11 months from the date your application is approved. That means a senior who qualifies and has never claimed GIS could receive a lump sum of up to $12,155 deposited directly to their account, 11 months of the maximum single senior GIS amount, in addition to the monthly payments starting going forward. 240,000 Canadians currently qualify for GIS and have never claimed it. Researchers estimate that represents more than $1 billion in tax-free benefits sitting unclaimed right now. If your income other than OAS is below $22,512 per year as a single senior, or below $28,560 combined for couples where both receive OAS, you likely qualify. And if you have never applied, the 11-month retroactive payment is waiting for you the moment your application is approved. The form to apply if you are already receiving OAS is ISP-3025. The Statement of Income for GIS. It is available through my Service Canada account online or by mail. You do not need a tax preparer to submit it. You do not need to pay anyone to help you. And there is one more benefit most seniors have never heard of. If your income dropped significantly this year because you retired, stopped taking RRIF income, or your spouse passed away, you do not have to wait until next July for your GIS to reflect that lower income. You can file Form ISP-3041, the Statement of Estimated Income, with Service Canada right now. This form allows Service Canada to adjust your GIS based on your current year estimated income, rather than last year's income. Payments can increase within 2 to 3 months of filing. For a senior whose income dropped substantially, that increase can be several $100s per month, every month, until the next annual renewal. Now here's the part most coverage completely misses, and this one involves the CRA, not Service Canada. When GIS stops because of a missed tax filing, the gap in payments is not automatically refunded in full once the filing is processed. Retroactive GIS is capped at 11 months. Any months beyond 11 that were missed are gone permanently. A senior who misses the July renewal, does not realize what happened, and does not act for 5 or 6 months has already permanently lost those payments. In real numbers, $1,105 per month times 5 months is $5,525 gone permanently, not delayed, not recoverable, gone. Because a tax return was not filed and the gap was not caught quickly enough. Most seniors assume that once the problem is fixed, everything gets paid back in full. It does not. The 11-month cap is firm, and nobody from Service Canada calls to tell you it is running out. Did you know that GIS back payments are capped at 11 months, and that seniors who miss the July renewal and do not act fast permanently lose some of that money forever? Drop your answer below right now. I want to know how many people watching this had no idea the retroactive cap existed. Shirley Beaumont is 71. She lives in Nova Scotia. She spent 29 years as a school aide. She did everything right. Applied for OAS, applied for CPP, applied for GIS. Her monthly GIS was $1,009. Her heating bill, her prescriptions, her Thursday grocery trips. Then July came, and the payment did not. Not because her eligibility changed, because her 2024 tax return had not been filed. She did not know the GIS depended on it. Service Canada did not call before July to warn her. Shirley eventually resolved it. She found a free tax clinic through the CRA Community Volunteer Income Tax Program and filed her return with their help. It took 11 weeks for the GIS to restart and the retroactive payment to arrive. She lost 3 months of payments that fell outside the retroactive window, 3 months she could not get back. If Shirley had known before July that her GIS renewal required a tax filing, none of that would have happened. That is the entire point of this video. 3 steps you can complete before June 11th. Step 1. Confirm right now whether your 2025 income tax return has been filed with the CRA. You can check through My CRA account on canada.ca or by calling the CRA directly at 1-800-959-8281. If you filed and it was processed, you are very likely covered for the July GIS renewal. If you have not filed, act today. Every day between now and June 11th matters. Step 2. If you have not filed and need help doing so at no cost, ask specifically for the CRA Community Volunteer Income Tax Program when you call the CRA helpline. This is a completely free service connecting low-income and senior Canadians with trained volunteers who prepare and file returns at no charge. Some clinics offer drop-off or remote options if you cannot travel. If your income dropped significantly this year, ask Service Canada about Form ISP-3041, the Statement of Estimated Income, which can increase your GIS right now without waiting for next July. Step 3. Share this video today with one Canadian senior in your life who receives GIS and may not have filed their 2025 tax return. One share. Before June 11th, that one action could protect over $1,000 of their July payment that would otherwise disappear without warning. One more thing before we close. The CRA will never call you demanding immediate tax filing by phone under threat of benefit suspension. They will never ask for gift cards, wire transfers, or cryptocurrency to process a return. They will never ask for your social insurance number by email. If you receive any contact like that, hang up immediately and call the CRA directly at 1-800-959-8281. Real GIS renewal notices arrive by mail from Service Canada. They do not call with threats. What surprised you most in this video? Was it the June 11th window, the 11-month retroactive cap, or the 240,000 seniors who qualify for GIS and have never claimed it? Drop your answer and your province in the comments right now. I read every single one. And if this video helped you, hit the like button right now. 1 second. It is the only way this reaches the next Canadian senior who is about to miss this window without knowing it. Shirley's story happens across Canada every single July. The only difference between Shirley and someone who avoids this is knowing that the renewal depends on a tax filing before the window closes. You now know. Share this with someone you love who receives GIS before June 11th, before the window closes, before July arrives without their payment. I am Henry Jayden. Take care of yourself.